All right, everybody, bring up the calendar on your phone, or if you're old school, pull out your calendar book and write this down, because on the 6th of July, the Lawn and Land Expo is coming to Brisbane. Now, I'll put the details up on the screen of where the address it's going to be held and etc. on the time, blah, 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 but it's the 6th of July. Now, this is a day you are not going to want to miss. So this is the second year running. The first year obviously was last year. BJ set up a fantastic event and had a lot of great sponsors come on board to support the day. Now, I did a two-part video series on the previous event, so if you missed that or want to sort of get an idea of how the day is, then you can click on those videos. I'll leave the link up in the description here for part 1 and part 2, or I'll leave them down in the description box below this video, and you can go and click on them and it'll take you through to those part 1 and part 2 of last year's expo. But what I've heard is this year is going to be just doubly as big as last year. It's going to be massive, and I know for sure it's going to be a great day. Now, it's not only for people who are currently in the industry. It's not like you have to have a registered business to attend this expo. It is open to anyone and everyone. Now, if you're currently working in a career that you really hate or don't want to do, and you're over it, and you have a passion for the lawn and garden industry, and you might want to start your own business, then it's there for you as well. You don't have to be working currently in the industry. If you want to get into the industry, then this is going to be the best day for you to attend and get those questions answered. Now, there's not only going to be a lot of reps there from a lot of great brands in the industry, there's also going to be a lot of professionals walking around the ground. There's going to be people there with years of experience. So if you've got questions regarding accounting, regarding whether equipment, whether I go battery, whether I go combustion engine running equipment, any questions you have, there's going to be a wealth of knowledge walking around on that day that you just might be able to chat with someone and go, oh, hey mate, you know, I'm such and such. Look, I'm struggling with this. What do you do about this? What accounting app do you run? You know, I'm putting on my first employee. What do I do about that? Etc, etc. So it's going to be a day you don't want to miss. Now, I have also seen speaking of the brands coming on board this year, there is a ton more brands, which is amazing to see. Brands from anything from like Ego with their equipment, Solo, I believe, are going to have a stand there as well. Obviously, Scott Bonner aren't going to be there. But yeah, there's going to be an immense amount of new brands coming on board this year. I'll put a picture up on the screen of all the brands involved this year, and I can't wait to see the day. I honestly think, like, you know, the field where it's going to be held is going to be littered in brands after brands. So it is definitely going to be a day you don't want to miss. If you've got, you know, if you've been eyeing off equipment from a certain particular brand that you've been umming and ahhing about but haven't been able to get hands on with it, then this is the day where you can actually go and get hands-on with it. Now, also, of course, the reps are going to be there showcasing their latest and greatest equipment for the lawn and garden community. So you're also not going to want to miss out on that. Maybe your equipment's getting really old. Maybe it's due for an update sort of thing. Maybe you're done with petrol and you're going to convert all your gear over to something like battery. Then battery is obviously a massive part of the industry now. It's coming in, and to a degree for a lot of people taking over from combustion style engined equipment. Not for me yet. I'm not there. I'm still half. But for you who are, then there's going to be a ton of brands that support and give, you know, sell battery related equipment. So don't miss out on that. A big thank you to BJ for the huge, honestly, it's probably, I don't know specifically, but I'm sure he's put hours and hours of time and effort into organizing this day for you and me out there in the lawn and garden community. So a big thank you to BJ for all the efforts he's put in for creating this expo event. I know for sure I've been in the industry for years and years, and there's never been really anything like that here in Australia. And I've always thought it needs it. It needs it. The lawn and garden community, I mean, in the past 4 years on the Brisbane North side where I operate most of my clients, I've noticed a huge increase of more and more businesses moving around where my client area is, between Hamilton, Ascot, Clayfield, all that sort of area. There's way more businesses on the road now, so that just really showcases the amount of people that are out there that may want to be involved with this expo and have something where we can all come together to, you know, get educated, get knowledge on the latest gear, and really keep our business up to date with the best equipment on the market and the best information or the best fertilizer products I know. But yeah, it's fantastic to finally see the expo happening in Brisbane. And it's not only Brisbane, I believe it's Sydney and Melbourne, I think, as well. Don't quote me on that. I'll put it up on the screen, the other areas the events are happening, but Brisbane is definitely it, and you are not gonna wanna miss it. But anyway, if you haven't already, if you could help MoTime out by subscribing, especially if you're in the industry, because a lot of the reviews I do are towards people in the lawn industry games that might benefit you in, you know, subscribing and helping MoTime out. But anyway, it's a beautiful winter day here in Brisbane. I've got to get back out to work and look after my clients. I hope you're all doing well mentally and physically. If you see me on the day at the expo, come up and say good day. If you've got any questions regarding anything on YouTube, camera work, editing, anything like that, or any of the equipment you see on the channel or in my videos, if you've got any questions regarding that or anything you see here, come up and talk to me. Come up and say g'day. You know, I'd love to meet other contractors in the area or people who support the MoTime channel. But anyway, I hope you're all doing well mentally and physically, like I said. We'll hopefully see you at the expo.